Good afternoon. I'm George Ray with Associated Contractors, and I have Josh Long with me today from Butler Manufacturing. I want to talk a little bit today to you about Reroof systems. People are always looking at their roof and needing, a new roof put on. And Butler, which has the MR24 roof, which we have talked about in previous videos, if you want to go out there and look at those, has the premier roof system to go over many roofs. And let's talk about some of those situations, Josh. The one I'm thinking of first is metal over metal.
Butler can do metal over metal, whether it be a through fastened or screw down roof system that's used in the industry. We utilize a blocking system that goes down over top of the existing roof and then allows, which is pre-punched, and then allows the MR24 to be installed over top of that roof system, just as if you would on new construction. And depending on what the insulation value requirements are going to be, you can utilize. We have different clips and different size stanchion blocks that will allow you to put the insulation that you need into the system in order to achieve the thermal values that you're looking for. From there, we have another metal over metal option is going to be standing seam over an existing standing seam. Again, using stanchion blocks that will fasten down into the panels of the existing roof system, and then again going over top of those with the MR24, just like you would in any other installation application. And those will also allow you to achieve whatever type of R value you're looking for. So aside from getting a new roof system, if you've got weather tightness issues, taking care of those solutions, you can also increase the thermal value of your building tremendously.
And just going off of that, I know there's some government programs out there which allow you to get tax rebates and tax credits for increasing thermal efficiency of roof systems. So we can certainly look at those for you and see if you can't get some money back from your taxes.
There definitely is, and it's in most cases the purpose of those are to create a higher R value in your building, which will help your heating and cooling costs. And so it depends on your area. There's different criteria to what those to how to qualify for those programs, but we can certainly do the research to help you or help your client find out what they would qualify for.
That's great. One of the other things is that the MR24 roof system, it's not just a roof panel. Because it's a system, the details have all been ironed out, how to go up against, flash against a wall, to put in roof curbs, skylights, daylighting systems. So we have all those products available with this roof system to go over a old roof system that isn't providing you a weather-tight solution.
Correct. And on top of metal over metal systems, we also can do metal over rubber roof systems. So for conventional buildings, of whether they be warehouses or retail, flat roof systems, sloped, it really doesn't matter. We can take a flat roof system and put a slope on it. If that would be more desirable, we can also just fasten down into the decking system to put a metal roof over a rubber. Metal roofs have a tendency to, our roof systems we've gotten 40 years out of in the performance of those panels, whereas your typical rubber roof system, you're going to see 20-year in all likelihood. So if you're wanting to put down a panel that's going to have a longer longevity, we do have options of going over top of the rubber systems to put down the MR24 panel.
I could certainly speak to that. We became a Butler builder in 1982, so 38 years ago. And of all the Butler buildings we built starting back then, I've never had a call back on an MR24 roof for a roof leak. I think that's pretty impressive. So.
That's fantastic.
The other, as you had talked about, the slope buildup system, especially in this area, we've got into, or some people have built some really ugly situations with interior gutters. You know, an interior gutter is a situation where you're sloping two roof systems into the middle. You've got a gutter there, and you know, we all know what our weather's like here, freezing, thawing, and it causes problems for weather tightness. And the slope buildup system certainly can allow you to get rid of that particular condition.
Oh, absolutely, and it allows you to slope the water to the edges of the building instead of to the middle of the building.
Yeah.
Most buildings were intended to shed water, not create a bathtub situation.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, one other unique feature of steel roofs, steel buildings in general, is they're green. The whole roof system can be taken off and recycled. You know, Butler has met many points for LEED systems. Mm-hmm. And I know that they use recycled steel.
Yes.
Everybody does. And so that makes a metal building and a metal roof green.
Right. For when you're talking about LEED points, obviously the higher the point count that you can get into a building, the greater the certification level is for that particular project. So in most cases, depending on your location, which any buildings here in Western Pennsylvania is going to be within the 500-mile distance to the plant. So from a carbon emissions standpoint of getting the building from the facility to the job site, you get points for that. The recycled content that makes up the Butler building would give points. The recyclability of a pre-engineered metal building will also give points. So with utilizing a Butler building, you're going to achieve more than just one. You'll get numerous points for just using a Butler building.
That's a great point to end with there, is that you know, all of our products from Butler, or the majority of them anyway, come from Annville, Pennsylvania, mm-hmm. which is our local Butler manufacturing plant. So you know, you're reducing your freight costs as well, because Annville's probably about 5-6 hours from here, mm-hmm. and we get the majority of our products from there. So I want to thank you today, Josh, for being with us, and I want to thank you for joining us. And if you have any additional questions, please check out our website or give us a call. Thank you.